you another update. Exiled Baloch leader Brahum-dagh Bugti, where he's been at the forefront of the Baloch movement. He, on Monday, said he would soon apply for asylum in India. In fact, I'm being told Mr. Brahum-dagh Bugti is with us live right now. Thank you so much, Mr. Bugti, for speaking to WION. What's the latest as far as your application or your, moving ahead with the asylum in India is concerned?
फाइनली ख़त्म हुआ हमारा सेंट्रल कमेटी का मीटिंग जिसमें डिसाइड हुआ 3-4 जो इम्पोर्टेंट एजेंडाज थे इंक्लूडिंग माय असाइलम एप्लीकेशन तो मेजॉरिटी ऑफ आवर पार्टी मेंबर्स एग्रीड कि मुझे इंडिया के लिए असाइलम अप्लाई करनी चाहिए so from now on I am going to take an appointment from the Indian embassy to meet them and to finally proceed with the formal way for my political asylum case.
Also, Mr. Bugti, if you can tell us, a while ago we saw protests happening in Geneva. What's happening on that front? You were leading some protests. Can you give us more details about that?
We are doing this every year, and today after the meeting we are doing this protest, I think in front of United Nations to highlight the Baloch situation, the mass atrocities of Pakistani army in Balochistan. So we are just doing this, and we are also doing some side events, conferences in UN building and outside to highlight the situation, to make the world aware of the Pakistani terrorism in Balochistan. So these are the activities we are doing right now in Geneva today and in coming 2-3 days.
All right. Mr. Bugti, also give us a little more details on your interaction with the authorities in India over here regarding your asylum. We're also hearing reports that some of your lieutenants have also applied for asylum in the country. Can you give us details on that?
I have not applied yet, but now, as I said, we were discussing this issue with my political party members, and from yesterday and today, finally, we decided this, and the majority of my Central Committee party members agreed on this point that now I have to ask the Indian government for asylum. So I will call them this evening or tomorrow morning and take an appointment and then go directly to the embassy to ask for the political asylum.
Right. Also, Mr. Bugti, if I can ask you, what made you take this step now? Was the timing of any significance to you? And also, what do you have to say about India now taking up Balochistan at an international level and raising this issue and also calling the world attention to what's been happening there for years now?
Yeah, I'm quite open on that, that I am asking for political asylum because I am a political person and I am a president of a Baloch Republican Party, the only party who is representing the Baloch cause and representing the Baloch people. So in this regard, I want to move around the world and I want to sit with the world leaders, to the world organizations, human rights organizations, to make them understand what's going on in Balochistan, what Pakistan is doing in Balochistan, especially in United States, because the United States is supporting Pakistan in the terms of like military aid and financial aid to counter the extremist groups. And on the other hand, Pakistan is supporting those terrorist groups, supporting those extremist groups, and using the same aid against the Baloch people. So I think these all issues should be discussed with the U.S. lawmakers, U.S. congressmen, Indian leadership, Indian government, and other world powers. So for the time being, I am unable to move. For last 6 years, I cannot travel out from Switzerland. So this is a very frustrating situation for me. In this regard, I asked the Indian government because they know very well the situation, and this is the same country, Pakistan, who is killing the Baloch children, killing the Indian children, the Indian people, killing the Afghan people, killing the Bengalis, making these all the terrorist activities around the world and especially with their neighbors in their own country. So I think India should take it seriously and grant me asylum as soon as possible, and then I will be able to move around the world to sit with them, to discuss with them and highlight the cause.
Right. Also, Mr. Bugti, now, I don't know if you've heard, but a very big terror attack took place in India yesterday, very close to the line of control, very near to the army headquarters at the periphery, in which 18 Indian soldiers have now been killed. And Pakistan, even though the intelligence pointing towards a hand of Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorist in the attack, Pakistan is, in fact, media reports in Pakistan completely denying. Their Foreign Office spokesperson has spoken to us. He's denied all allegations, saying that Pakistan has nothing to do with this particular terrorist attack. So tensions are, there between India and Pakistan. And now you obviously know that how Nawaz Sharif is going to raise the Kashmir issue at the United Nations in just 2 days from now.
I think अभी ये जाहिर हो चुका है, and this is clear that Pakistan is involved in each and every terrorist attack around जो कि उसके neighbors हैं वहाँ पर हो रहा है. If you go and ask the people of Afghanistan, the government of Afghanistan, and people of Afghanistan, you go to the streets of Kabul and ask people what's going on there and who is supporting them, they will tell you. They will not take the name of Taliban. They will say that Pakistan is doing this. And in India, of course, definitely, they will not say that we are doing this. But definitely, they are supporting them. Where is Hafiz Saeed? They are treating them as a leader. Mm-hmm. And he is a terrorist, international terrorist. And sitting in Pakistan. And I have seen in the debates of Indian media that there was one gentleman from Pakistani side, and he was saying this proudly that I met Hafiz Saeed and I will meet him again if I get this chance. So they are saying openly that they support the people who were involved in Mumbai attack, in Pathankot attack, and I think after a few days, if someone comes out linked between these Uri attacks, they will again treat them in the same way. So I think we have to understand this and take it very seriously and make a very serious policy against that. Mm-hmm. That we all are victim of this terrorist state.
Right. Right, Mr. Bugti, once again, coming back to the issue of asylum, you said you're going to do that very, very soon. You will go to the Indian embassy there and apply, formally put in a request for political asylum in India. Can you share with us a few more details about when is the exact time that you're looking at in going there and doing this? And also, what's your next course of action then after that?
Yeah, as I said before, I will repeat it again, that I'm requesting the Indian government to please, that the problem only I'm facing now is the problem of movement. I am a political person. I did not नहीं चाहता कि मैं यहाँ पर आऊँ बस सिर्फ अपने घर तक महदूद हो जाऊँ और only with my family. It's not enough. I'm leading the whole cause, leading the whole struggle. I'm representing my people. So उनका एक hope है. वहाँ पर लोग मर रहे हैं, हाल से जंग में हैं. और अगर मैं यहाँ पर बैठ के कुछ ना करूँ तो आई थिंक पाकिस्तान यही चाहता है कि ये यहाँ किसी जगह पर रहे और कुछ ना कर सके, तो उसकी भी यही ख्वाहिश है. और अगर यहाँ पर डायरेक्टली मुझ पर कोई पाबंदी नहीं है, लेकिन हालात इस तरह क्रिएट किए गए हैं स्विस गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से कि आई एम नॉट एबल टू डू एनीथिंग.
And do you also feel that by being in India, you will be able to do more and in terms of make yourself heard more rather than in Switzerland?
Of course. The first thing is the people know the problem. The government of India know the problem because they are also the victim of the same Pakistani terrorism. आपके बच्चों को भी वही मार रहे हैं, हमारे बच्चों को भी वही मार रहे हैं. हर दिन हम उस ऑपरेशन के और जुल्म के शिकार हो रहे हैं. So why not you open the door for us? Because this is not a big issue for India. I think sometimes people कहते हैं कि ये बहुत बड़ा फैसला है इंडिया के लिए आपको asylum देना. मैं समझता हूँ क्यों? Every Baloch in every part of Europe, they are getting asylum very quickly. But I don't understand that why the Swiss government is not giving me those travel documents and the proper status, exact status of refugee, which I am asking for last 6 years. So pending में रखा हुआ है. So this is a very frustrating situation for me. I think India should understand this. India government should understand this and give me as soon as possible my asylum request का जो जवाब है positive, और मैं able होऊंगा travel करने का, और I think this is a right, my rightful and democratic demand कि मैं अगर किसी के साथ जाऊं और बात करूं बैठ के, so there is nothing wrong.
Right.
Yeah, just to make them understand what's going on in this part of world.
Absolutely, Mr. Bugti.
अगर वहाँ पर कोई आ नहीं सकता, हमारे लोगों के साथ कोई आ नहीं सकता, पाकिस्तान किसी को इजाजत नहीं देता. Everyone knows, every international community, international human rights organization जानते हैं कि वो बलूचिस्तान विजिट नहीं कर सकते, तो कम से कम हमें तो सुनने और बात करने की इजाजत दो. हमें ये मौका तो दो कि हम जाके लोगों के साथ बात करें और आपको बताएं कि क्या हो रहा है. ना आप हमारे पास आ सक रहे हैं, ना हमें छोड़ रहे हैं कि हम आपके पास आएं और अपना किस्सा बयान करें. So
right.
This is like पूरे कौम को मार रहे हैं.
Right. Also, Mr. Bugti, in this, do you also foresee any technical glitch now which could happen? Once you go to the Indian embassy and you apply for political asylum, do you see something which might not work in your favor? Any glitches, or you're hopeful that you will be granted political asylum? And also, I'm reading a statement that you've said. Please confirm this if this is true, that you've decided to file criminal cases against Pakistani army generals and China at the International Court of Justice. Is that true?
First of all, I will answer your first question that I'm going to the Indian embassy as soon as possible. I get the appointment confirmation from Indian embassy in Bern. So I will call them, I think within few hours, and take an appointment. और जब भी उन्होंने हमें कहा तो हम जाएंगे वहाँ पर, and I will file my case, and I am very, very hopeful that there will be a very positive answer from the Indian government. I hope कि Indian government पर कि वो हमें जवाब देगा, Indian media पर और the people of India कि वो हमें support करेंगे और अपने दरवाजे खोलेंगे हमारे लिए, हमारे लोगों के लिए, कि हम बात कर सकें, अपना स्टोरी बयान कर सकें, आपको बता सकें, पूरी दुनिया को बता सकें, हमें ये मौका दें. So I think I'm very hopeful and 100% that I will get a positive answer very soon. And the second thing, of course, definitely we have already discussed, there were 2-3 agendas in the Central Committee. The second one is that we are going to file the cases against all army generals from 2005 until now, the military intelligence and ISI, MI, corps commanders, जो कि बलूचिस्तान में रह चुके हैं, जो कि अब भी हैं, तो उनके खिलाफ, because they have been involved in the killing of my people, my children, तो हम इनके खिलाफ पूरे यूरोप में केसेस फाइल करेंगे, and especially the International Criminal Court में हम इनके खिलाफ करेंगे. And the third point was कि we are also going to make a case against China, because China is equally involved in violating our land, violating our resources with the help of Pakistan, and benefiting their own people only for benefit of the China and Punjab. And at the same time, Pakistan is killing and doing a genocide in Balochistan to fulfill those projects, especially this so-called corridor. So we are going to file a case against China in the International Court of Justice, where I think the individuals cannot file a case, but only the state can file a case against the state. So in this case, we will discuss this with our lawyers and advisors, legal advisors, and with the help of India, Afghanistan, and Bangladesh.
All right. So you're looking at cooperation from all these countries as far as taking on legally, the state of Pakistan on the human rights violations in these particular regions. Also, my last question to you is, what's going to be your next course of action, and how many party members or your lieutenants are you planning to take with you when you apply for, asylum in India?
For the time being, I am the only one who is going to ask the political asylum in India, and we are going to file this request officially formally in Swiss Indian embassy, and because the rest of my party members all have the status and all got the political asylum. I'm the only one who is like in pending for last 6 years.
All right. Mr. Brahum-dagh Bugti, thank you so much for speaking to WION and sharing your thoughts and putting your perspective. So this is an exclusive chat that Balochistan Republic Party leader just had with WION, and he says that he is going to, at the earliest, go to the Indian embassy there in Switzerland and apply for a political asylum in India, and then take on the state of Pakistan, taking India, Bangladesh and Afghanistan.